Hi everyone, welcome to our maths check-in for Year 4. This maths check-in is just like what we do at school, where Mrs. Dubay might give you a task and ask you to just show off your amazing skills that you've learned. I'd like you to please avoid getting support from families and try and do your best on your own and show Mrs. Dubay your understanding. Because we are completing this on Jamboard, you don't need to click on save. It will save it automatically. And because you've all got your own copy, it will already have one for each of you. So you don't need to type your name, but you can always just put a sticky note on the front page like this. You click on sticky note and you might write your name. I'm just going to write name, so on yours, name, and then you can even choose your color. And it will automatically just allow you to continue writing sticky notes. Once you're done with sticky notes, click cancel and it will be there. And that way you can let me know who you are. Let's get started. Today you've got multiplication and time. Tomorrow you will be doing subtraction and whole number. On Wednesday you will be completing 2D shapes and 3D objects. I'd like you to take your time with these tasks and do your best work. Really focus, and they're not due until Friday, so you've got Thursday and Friday to catch up if needed. Your multiplication question says, in this calculation, each square represents a missing digit. So something with a 0 next to it times by something equals something with a 0 next to it. So it could be a double digit or triple digit times by something. One possible solution is 10 times by 2 equals, or is the same as, 20 times by 1. Remember that equal symbol is very important in this question. Can you work out some different ways to balance the equation? So they've done one for you. You are going to use your sticky notes to create more of your own. You can as well use your text tool. So you might decide that you're just going to type them. So you could create a text box and start writing your answers. If I was doing this one, equals 1, or you can just use your post-it note, whatever works for you. Let's continue. Your time check-in. I'd like you to use the pen tool to label and put these mixed up times in order. So these 6 times up the top, you'll use your pen tool, here it is, and you'll click and you'll write which one is first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. If you don't want to use the pen and you'd like to type the words, first, second, and you can use that tool as well. Either way is fine. Second question. If you feel happy to try the same thing with 24-hour digital clocks, try these. So here they've got the times, they've got analog and digital, and you can put those back into order. So have fun, enjoy. Remember, it is a check-in, so please try and avoid getting some support and help. But if you do need help, that is okay. So you can ask an adult for help, and then maybe on the corner you can say on a post-it note, let's see, you might just write, Mum helped me a little, for, say, if I needed some help with this one, which is completely okay. Remember, we're all at different levels and we all learn differently. You would just put that in the corner. Your work is completely private. No one will see your answers. No one will see what you're writing. It's just for you and Mrs. Debate, and so I can help you with this. And this way I know I'll, when we do the next tasks next term, you'll need more support with this. So it's great for your development. Let's keep going. Your time check-in is continuing. So this time you're going to have a mixed up calendar. Okay, so it says, the cat jumped on my desk while I was at school yesterday and knocked my calendar off onto the floor. Now they are all muddled up. I do not know which month is which, and I don't know how to put them back in the right order. Can you help? Drag the calendar squares into the right order and then use the sticky notes to label the months. So this one's tricky. I need you to pay very close attention to how many days in each month there are. That's going to help you, as well as where the first day of the month falls, where the last day of the month finishes, and how that would continue. So really pay attention. I can't say too much, but you're going to put this back into order. Let's keep going. Here is your whole number check-in. Your whole number check-in, you have 4 dice, each of them with faces labeled from 1 to 6. When the dice are rolled, they can be combined, which means put together, in 24 different ways to make 4-digit numbers. All this is saying is that if you've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 rolled, you can put 1, 2, 3, and 4 in different orders to make different 4-digit numbers, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4, 2. So that's already a few combinations. That's what that is saying. Now pick 4 different 4-digit numbers from the list and round each of them. So basically, you're choosing 4 of the numbers from that list of numbers there. Get 4 of them and round them up to the nearest, or down to the nearest multiple of 1,000. That just means to the nearest 1,000, okay? So just to the nearest 1,000. For example, 1,324 rounds to 1,000. 2,314 rounds to 2,000, and so on and so forth. After you've done that, you're answering this question. Do the 4-digit numbers, so you might have like 2 or 3 post-it notes for this. One post-it note will be telling me your numbers rounded. There you go, you'll put that in there. Then your next post-it note, do they all round to the same 1,000? Let's make that a different color. And then your last one, do the 4-digit numbers you choose ever round to different unique multiples? Rounds to unique. Oops, sorry guys, unique thousands. Okay, so there are 3 questions in here. You'll place your answers in post-it notes. You can answer them in these post-it notes that I've put. And remember, if it just goes on small, it doesn't matter. Mrs. Dubay can always, oops, onto my screen. You can always open them up and see what's inside. So let's continue. That's whole number. Basically, this is going to test if you can round your numbers to the 1,000. Your subtraction check-in says, let's just move me, pick any 3-digit numbers. Reverse the digits so you write your number back to front. Subtract the smaller number of your 2-digit numbers from the larger one. Now reverse the digits of the answer you get and add them. So basically, this person has chosen 723 as well as, and so that's the number. Now they're writing it backwards. 723 backwards is 327, and they're taking that away. Whatever the answer is, now make that backwards. So 396 is backwards as 693. Now you're plussing them. So you plus, take away, then you plus, and then you get an answer. Do that with another 3-digit number, they did, and another 3-digit number. Now you're going to choose different 3-digit numbers of your own, but make sure the first number that you choose and the last number are different. So it can't be 212 because the 2 and the 2 are the same. It could be 213, whatever number it is. Do this a few times. See if there's a pattern to all your answers. You can do these on your post-it notes, Or you can use the pen tool to write your equation. So if my number was 123, and I did the plus, and I would do that like that. Okay? So I look forward to seeing that one. I'll delete that later. Okay, let's continue. 2D shapes check-in. If you cut a square diagonally from corner to corner, you get 4 right-angled isosceles triangles. How many different shapes can you make by fitting 4 triangles together? So I've gotten the 4 triangles here. I've got an actual, like a whole pile of them. You can use those, or you can create your own using the shapes tool here. So remember, you have to click on that tiny arrow next to that circle shape and create your 90 degrees. So the 90 degrees at the top part. Create your triangle, get 4 of them. So you can either duplicate, like right click on duplicate, and here you can rotate and make whatever. So you can only fit long sides to long sides and short sides to short sides. Okay, remember the long side is down the bottom, 2 short sides. The whole length of the side must be joined. So you can't just join it like rotate it a bit and then join it like this, because the whole length is not joined. Okay, so it has to be the whole length. So how many different shapes can you make by using these triangles? Okay, and you have to use 4. The last check-in is your 3D objects check-in. So here are 4 cubes joined together. You can draw this arrangement of cubes on dotted paper using isometric paper, which is just the dots there. And it gives us a way of drawing 3D objects easier. Here we've made a combination. They've already made a combination, as you can see, using the 4 cubes. How many different arrangements can you make? Can you draw them on the dotted paper? That's saying it's more difficult than it looks, but I think you're going to be fantastic. For this one, you can use the Jamboard, or you can also use paper and pencil. You could print your own isometric paper. You can Google it as well, or you can use these tools. So if you can't use the isometric paper on here, it's great if you use Microsoft Word or 3D Paint. You can use those tools. I'd like to see straight lines. Please don't make them curvy. How many different ways can you put those 4 cubes together is the question. Have lots of fun with your maths check-in. Remember, if you submit your work straight onto the Jamboard, Mrs. DeBay will see it. If you're going to do it, answer your questions on a piece of paper, Mrs. DeBay's your Google classwork doc, your completed work doc, post it in there. Try and post them all together, maybe on the Thursday or the Friday. That would be much easier to navigate through. But if you can't, that's okay as well. And just submit your work any way you can. But this work is definitely to be submitted to the teacher. Your check-in needs to come to me, not to an adult at home, just so I can see how you're going. Other than that, I think that's about it. I think I said that. So because it's a check-in, make sure you're not getting help. But remember, if you do need help, let me know that you had to have some help with this, and that way I can help you with it further. And, we all need that sometimes. Some of these questions are very tricky, so please understand that it's okay. You're not going to get them all, and if you do, that's great. If you can't, that's also fine. We're all different. And I'm proud of you, and you've done an amazing job with maths this term. It's really exciting to see. And I think that's it. I'm going to stop talking, otherwise this video is going to go forever. I'm proud of you guys. Have a great afternoon. Have lots of fun with the maths, and I'll see you later.